गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल। गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा।
Rahim and Assalamu alaikum from TMC Cricket Ground for this match number 10 of MPL 100 Season 2 being played between Signature Aluminum and Al Zuhaib Warriors. Just to give you the update about the toss, Signature Aluminum won the toss, decided to bat first here tonight. Mustafa Aftani, on the other hand, has taken the new ball for Al Zuhaib Warriors, bowling to Bilal Aslam, who has come out to open the batting alongside Ismail Shah. Not good campaign so far for both these sides. Also have Warriors playing their 4th game tonight, having lost all their previous 3 games, and Signature Aluminum also coming from a defeat in their previous game against Classic Garments. So both these sides have a point to prove. Bilal Aslam unfortunately missing out in the previous game and he was run out in the opening over. So he'll be looking to score a few runs here tonight to provide his side with a good start. And Ismail Shah, although he was amongst the runs in the previous game, but they were not up to the mark. Slightly short, a big appeal from the wicket keeper. The umpire is not confirmed. Hey, you see the bowler and the wicket keeper are pretty convinced Shahid Aslam is just having a word with the leg umpire. Both these umpires are going to have a word whether the ball carried to the wicket keeper or not. There was definitely some deflection there. Naveed Nagra is having a word with the on-field umpire, Shahid Aslam. They want the decision to get referred to the 3rd umpire. So does Mustafa Fatani, but Shahid Aslam is having a word with the bowler. And the captain, Rehan Nepal, also thinks there was some deflection there because Bilal Aslam, when he was looking to pull that away on the leg side, he did see towards the wicket keeper, and that usually happens when the batter has nicked or gloved the ball. But it looks like the decision has been given in the favor of the batting side. So no major damage done. Bilal Aslam should consider himself very unlucky. Otherwise, he would have been a goner in the very first over yet again tonight. And the fact that that ball was not given as a wide by Shahid Aslam, which means that the ball did make contact with either the gloves or the body. It's short, it has held the helmet. That looks pretty dangerous. Where did that come from? We usually do not see that much bounce here on this track, but that ball hit right on his helmet. It hit him on the grill, and he was so lucky that the ball did not go past that helmet. Bilal Aslam, well, he's living dangerously so far. A very good attempt of the bouncer there from Mustafa Fatani, completely surprising the right-hander. Bilal Aslam not at all happy with the bat. I think he's not content with the weight of the bat because he was a little too late into that stroke. Wow, what a start this is from Al Zuhair Warriors. Almost got a wicket in the very first over, but the appeal was turned down. Ismail Shah is now on strike. Full driven on the offside. Beautiful piece of timing. 2 bounces and into the fence. Continuing in his good form, which he showed in the previous game as well. It was full. There wasn't much swing there for Mustafa Fatani. And with full extension of the arm, taking the aerial load, Ismail Shah getting the first boundary for his side. Mustafa Fatani won't be bowling those many fuller deliveries now to Ismail Shah. The attempted bouncer was a much better option, but now we'll have to see what are his plans. Full again, this time tucked on the leg side. It's into the gap. The fielder at deep square leg. Abdul Rahman Halari throwing the ball back to the wicketkeeper, but 2 runs taken by the right-hander. So a good start this from Ismail Shah. A boundary and now a couple there on the leg side. He's amongst the leading run scorers so far in this tournament, Ismail Shah. So you can expect some runs coming from his bat tonight as well. So 5 ones have now been done. It's 7 without a wicket. Mustafa Fatani will continue with the next 5 balls as well. Just asking for a change in the field. The third man has been asked to come and inside the 30-yard circle is Imran Idris, and the mid-off is going back. Ahmad Asif standing there. 3 fielders standing inside the inner ring on the offside, and a fielder at deep square leg. So once again, it's full. Once again, it's driven on the offside. It's into the gap. Once again, it's going to go all the way for 4. Not learning from his mistakes in that previous delivery as well. Mustafa Fatani bowling fuller. Not much pace behind it. And Ismail Shah repeating that stroke and getting the desired result once again. So 2 boundaries now to the right-hander. And Mustafa Fatani is under the pump. Batters. Having a helmet in these days is a luxury, because if you do not wear them, especially to a fast bowler like Mustafa Fatani, who is getting a tennis ball like bounce here tonight on this track, it's it's full. Once again, trying to play it towards the fielder. And third man, the throw is at the batter's end, and he was so close of getting out once again there, Bilal Aslam. It was a sharp single. He reacted a little late to that call from Ismail Shah. Imran Idris getting to the ball in the first attempt and throwing the ball at the wicket keeper's end. And had that ball hit the stumps, Bilal Aslam would have been a goner. So it's a nervy start, you can say, for Signature Aluminum. Could have lost 2 wickets by now, but luckily they haven't lost any wicket, and Ismail Shah has already struck 2 boundaries. Still no changes in the field. In fact, the third man now goes back. Long off comes back inside 30-yard circle, so we can expect another bouncer there from Mustafa Fatani. It's full. He was looking to thrash the ball away on the outside, but that was some significant movement there for Mustafa, because of which the ball hit the inside half of the bat. Bilal Aslam might have been expecting another short ball. His foot really got stuck when he was looking to play that forceful shot on the offside. He has faced 4 deliveries so far, yet to get off the mark. Once again, a change in the field. The long off goes back. Third man comes inside, so we might expect another fuller length delivery from Mustafa Fatani. It's short, it's hitting it straight back to the bowler, and that has been dropped. It will go down as a half chance there, but that was hit really hard from Bilal Aslam. It was a slower delivery. He waited for it, flat batted it, and Mustafa Fatani was clearly a little late in reacting to that stroke. The ball did not even hit his hands, it hit his legs. And in the end, getting a single there, Bilal Aslam. So he gets off the mark, 10 done. It's 13 without a wicket.
माहौल में walking and
Rehan Nepal is now sharing the new ball. Starts off with a short delivery, and once again he has hit the helmet. Bilal Aslam is clearly not happy. Rehan Nepal playing his first game after his marriage, so he might be feeling few cramps in his body, but that first delivery was right on the money. Once again, another short delivery. This time it has been pulled away on the leg side, and had that ball trailed the boundary? Yes, it has. That has gone all the way for 6. This time he was waiting for that slow, in fact, that shorter pitch delivery and playing it on the leg side. Change in the field now. The fine leg goes back. Long off comes back inside a 30-yard circle, so he might expect another short pitch delivery there from Rehan Nepal. It's a fuller length delivery going down the leg side. Another extra run added to the total, so he missed out in the previous game, Rehan Nepal, for Al Zohaib Warriors. He's making a comeback in this tonight's game, and they need him. They need him very badly indeed to pick a few wickets with the new ball, to provide his side a good start so that they can restrict the opposition on a decent total. Once again, the fuller length delivery. This time the ball tailing into the right-hander. He was again looking to flick that ball on the leg side there, Bilal Aslam. His timing has been a little off-colored here tonight, Bilal Aslam, although he struck a 6 2 balls ago on the leg side, but he's finding it a little difficult to touch the length and the swing tonight. A slower one this time. The ball just bouncing a little more than he expected. Still taking that sharp single and getting off strike. So Ismail is going to come back on strike now, and he might expect few boundaries from the right-hander. He clearly has been the aggressor in this partnership so far for Signature Aluminum. Remember, both these sides are coming fresh from a defeat in their previous game. Al Zohaib losing all their previous 3 games, so they need to win the remaining 2 games so that they can stay in the contention of qualifying for the playoffs. Once again, the ball angling down the leg side. Another extra run is going to be added to the total. Softly played on the offside. Couldn't get a single. The ball went straight to that fielder at back for a point. So a good change up this from Rehan, especially after being struck for a 6 on the leg side by Bilal Aslam. He's now trying to bowl as full as possible and trying to extract that swing. 15 done. It's 22 without a wicket, and Rehan will continue for the next 5 balls as well. Something that Mustafa Patani did in the first 10 balls of the innings. It's short, a slower bouncer. He was a little too early into that stroke there. Looks like it's a deliberate plan here tonight from the fast bowlers of Al Zohaib Warriors. They're going to target these opening batters with those bouncers. So far, it has worked. We saw 3 balls hitting the batters on their helmet directly. 1 ball going for a 6 on the leg side, but you can still say the competition has been won by the bowling side up till now. Fuller driven on the offside. It's into the gap. Good stop in the end by the fielder at mid-off, and they're going to come back for the second one. Once again, the ball tailing and nicely clipped away on his legs. He knows he's getting that movement into the right-hander, so rightly so, there is a failure position at deep square leg to protect the boundaries there on the leg side. Once again, it's short, it's top edge. The fine leg fielder was pretty square, and that's going to go for yet another boundary. He took his eyes off the ball at the last moment there, Bilal Aslam, but he still got pretty solid connection on that stroke. And the fine leg fielder was pretty square, so it was an obvious boundary to be taken. Proving to be a little expensive now, Rehan Nepal. Conceding 16 runs in his first 9 deliveries. The captain, Nabi Naga, is just having a word with his premium fast bowler. Once again, 2 fielders deep there on the leg side, fine leg and deep square leg. It's full, the ball just hitting the pads, but it was once again angling it down the leg side. So he's finding it a little difficult to negate that swing there, but as soon as he sees the ball drop slightly short, he goes after the bowlers. So 20 done, it's 29 now without a wicket.
जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर।
It's going to be Mustafa Fatani yet again to bowl the next 5 deliveries in fact. Ismail Shah is once again on strike. We saw him hitting 2 lofted off drives. This time playing a horizontal bat stroke, and it was an error there committed by the wicket keeper. And guess what? They're going to collect extra 2 runs. It should have been a dot ball. Mustafa Fatani is absolutely not happy with the wicket keeper. Once he did not collected that ball. The ball went to the fielder at fine leg, and then the fine leg fielder threw at the stumps, which Naveed Nagra couldn't collect, and they collected 2 runs. So they're already feeling some nerves here tonight, Al Zuhaib Warriors. They need to pick up early wickets. Top edge. It's confined. The third man is inside. That's going to be another boundary. Once again, he's getting some steep bounce here on this track, Mustafa Fatani. It was a good length delivery, and it bounced a little more than he expected. Ismail Shah got a leading edge, and once again getting a fortunate boundary to his name. Nothing is going in the favor of Al Zuhaib Warriors so far. Even the top edges are traveling to the boundary ropes. Change of plans, a long on now goes back. There is a big gap between the fielder at mid-off and cover. As soon as we speak, the third man now goes back and long on comes back inside as mid-on. So you might expect another bouncer there attempted, but he might be playing a bluff now, Mustafa Fatani. Good delivery. Started way outside the off, somebody tailed back in after pitching. Ismail Shah played a wonderful knock in the previous game for Signature Illumina against Classic Garmin Raptors, but unfortunately they were on the receiving end. Once again, a slower bouncer. This time the ball just going between the legs of the wicketkeeper, but he half topped it, so no extra runs given on that occasion. It's a little too paced, this track. The odd ball is keeping a little low, and as soon as the fast bowler tries to bowl a little faster, we have seen the ball bouncing much more than the expectation. So still searching for the first wicket. Also have Warriors. The throw is at the bowler's end, and Imran Idris misses once again. It's going to be given as a leg byes. $35 for none. In fact, 36 for none. Once again, Ismail Shah looking to play that on the leg side. The ball did not hit the bat. 25 done, 36 without a wicket. Rehan Nepal once again comes back into the attack to bowl the next 5 ball. He's coming to bowl from a different end now. Bilal Aslam once again on strike. Starts off with a fuller delivery that has been played on the offside. It's in the air, but it's not going to carry to any of those two fielders. A fumble there from the fielder at back for a point, and it's going to bring another couple. He started his previous spell with a short delivery there, Rehan Nepal. This time he bowled it fuller. Might have been a slower ball attempted, but it was way offline on the leg side. Another extra run given. It's going to take some time for Rehan Nepal to get back to his rhythm. He's coming after a gap. Once again, full outside the off stump. He had a big swing at that, Bilal Aslam, but if you're looking to play that drive there on the offside, you need to make sure that your front foot needs to be much more closer to the pitch of the ball, because if you're going to throw your hands that wide, there are more chances of getting an outside edge. It's short. Once again getting a tennis ball like bounce. It has been given as a wide straight away by Shahid Aslam. After every now and then, both these fast bowlers are attempting those bouncer to surprise the batters. So far, it has not bear any fruits for the bowling side. They are still waiting for that first wicket. On the other hand, 40 runs have been scored by both these openers. Fuller driven on the offside. In fact, the ball is going to go straight to that fielder at long off. Once again, you could see he was in two minds there. Bilal Aslam whether to go hard at the ball or to just drive it on the offside. And he knew the fielder at long off was standing at the boundary rope, so it was a safe option to play the ball in the air. No changes in the field, even to Ismail Shah. Too wide. Another extra run given. They'll have to control the extra runs that they are leaking at this stage. Also, have Warriors. Every run counts, and every run is important. And it's a must-win game for the men in yellow because it's their fourth game of the tournament already. They've lost the first three games. Good delivery. He was looking to guide it towards third man. There is Ismail Shah. Nicely collected there by the wicketkeeper. He was a little proactive on that occasion. Straight away got out to the ball and did not allow both these batters to take that single. Once again, Fuller, this time swept away on the leg side. It's into the stands. That's a big hit from Ismail Shah. Looks like he was expecting that sort of a delivery once again. And Rehan Nepal once again bowling it into the stumps. Not much pace behind it. Ismail Shah clearing his front leg and hitting it on the leg side for yet another maximum. So 30 done. It's now 48 for none. So the batting power play has been done. 5 fielders are now standing outside the inner ring. We might see a change in the bowling. The left-arm orthodox Imran Idris has been given the ball. It was a surprise for all of us not to see him taking the new ball, but now he has come back to bowl the next 5 balls of the innings. Straight away getting some turn away from the right-hander. Look at the reaction there from Bilal Aslam. That ball pitched right outside the off stump and turned away and bounced a bit as well. And straight away after watching that much turn and bounce, there is a fielder at first slip. In fact, it has been straight hit down the ground all the way for a maximum, this time from Bilal Aslam. Imran Idris once again tossing that ball off, inviting the batter to go big, which he did. And the ball hitting the base of the side screen there. So answering it with a big hit now, Bilal Aslam. It's his second maximum of the innings. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief that the spinner has come on, because he was facing a little much more difficulties against the fast bowlers. With that, 650 also came up for Signature Aluminum. They are now 55 without a wicket. It's an excellent start from the men in green. Good toss to win tonight. Still persisting with Rehan Hanif standing at first slip. Drops it slightly short. It has been cut away on the offside towards the sweeper at deep cover. You might see more running between the wickets now from both these openers, since the field is now wide and spread all across the ground. But they will be still looking to get at least a boundary every over to maintain their healthy run rate that they have able to achieve so far. Bilal Aslam once again thrashing that ball over extra cover. It's into the gap. Top shot this from Bilal. Imran Idris once again tossing the ball up. Previously, we saw Bilal Aslam hitting it straight down the ground. This time, he took the aerial route and played it over the head of extra cover. So an expensive first 5 deliveries come to an end from Imran. 35 done. It's 60 without a wicket. Another change in the bowling attack. The off spinner Farhan Arif has now been given the ball. Starts off with a fuller delivery, gets a leading edge. There might have been a chance of a run out there, but Bilal Aslam just gets back inside at the right time. His eyes lit up when he saw that fuller length delivery outside the off stump there from the off spinner. He was looking to hit another big shot there on the offside, but just getting a thickish outside edge. And luckily for him, the ball didn't carry to the wicket keeper. In fact, this time it has been played on the leg side, but the ball is going to bounce in front of Ahmed Asif. He's not afraid of trying those big strokes now, Bilal Aslam. He is looking to get a move on. 27 of 20 deliveries so far for the right-handed batsman. Nicely swept. It's in the air. Chance for Rehan Hanif, and that has been taken in the third attempt. He almost dropped that, Rehan. It was full. It was too close to be playing that sweep shot. And there you see that replay. Rehan Hanif standing there at fine leg. Might have lost the side of the ball behind the floodlights, but luckily managing to hold on to it in the third attempt. So the first wicket has now been taken by Farhan Arif. The opening partnership has been broken. And Ismail Shah is going to be walking back to the pavilion with 61 runs on the board for Signature Aluminum. Ismail Shah has been dismissed. Bilal Umar comes back to bat at number 3. Couldn't score runs in the previous game. Bilal Umar against Classic Garment. Tonight his side needs few runs for him. It was a very good opening partnership between Bilal Aslam and Ismail Shah, which was broken by Farhan Arif. Nicely hit straight down the ground towards that fielder at long on to get off the mark with Bilal Umar. Good opening over this from Farhan Arif, just conceding 3 runs and a wicket. Another change in the bowling attack. The leg spinner Rehan Hanif has now been given the ball. Bilal Umar just guiding the ball finer of Imran Idris, standing there at short third man. And he does a good job in the end. Meanwhile, the runners are going to come back for the third run. So excellent running between the wickets. Rehan Hanif was involved in that previous dismissal when he took that catch in the third attempt. Would have taken a bash from this captain if he would have dropped that catch there, but luckily hold on to it. So they need another big partnership now. Bilal Aslam and Bilal Umar. Bilal Umar might look to take some time to get settled here on this track, whereas Bilal Aslam, who has already faced 20 deliveries, will and should be the aggressor in this partnership. Some extra bounce there. Big appeal this from the bowler and the wicketkeeper, and that has been dismissed. Wonderful take this from the wicketkeeper. Once again, you're seeing the catch being completed in the third attempt. Look at that bounce. The ball hitting the gloves, and there you see the wicketkeeper holding on to it in the third attempt. So both these openers are now back into the pavilion. Bilal Aslam was just looking to get on top of the bounce, couldn't get there. Ended up losing his wicket. Goes back after scoring 27 runs at 65 now for 2.
पहले से
Ali Alam, the new batter in, coming to bat at number 4 for Signature Aluminum. And Rehan Hanif bowls a wide down the leg side, which wasn't gathered by the wicket keeper, and that's going to run away towards the boundary ropes because Imran Idris had already given up. Not a good start this from the leg spinner. Might have been expecting the ball to turn away from the right-hander, but the ball just held onto its line, and even the wicket keeper couldn't get behind it. Good, decent delivery, defending it on the front foot. The ball going straight towards Ahmed Asif, standing there at back for the point. So the spinners are now bringing the things back into the favor of Al Zuhaib Warriors. Both the wickets going to the spinners so far. Ali Alam slapping the ball on the offside. It's only going to be a single, but that's going to be enough for him to get up the mark with. The ball just hitting the pads. Imran Idris standing there at fine leg is much squarer. 5 balls have been completed from Rehan Hanif. It's 71 for 2 after 45. He's going to continue for the next 5 balls as well. Driven straight down the ground towards long off. 2 relatively newer batter in at this stage of the game for Signature Aluminum. So it's a bright opportunity for Al Zuhaib Warriors to come back in this game by bowling few dot balls. It's going to create pressure on the batting side, who might think about going big, and in the process they can lose more wickets. Ali Alam just getting away from the line of leg stump, looking to thrash that ball on the offside. All of a sudden you can hear the fielders are now right back into the game. It wasn't the case when the first 30 deliveries, when both the openers were batting, and look at that bounce once again. The wicketkeeper collected that ball near his neck height, so you can sense the amount of bounce that is here on this track. Something that is very unusual here at TMC Cricket Ground. Slightly shorter, once again carved that ball towards the fielder, a deep sweeper. It's only going to be a single for Farhan Arif. He's going to cut that one, throwing the ball back to the wicket keeper. Once again, too close to cut. Excellent fielding effort this from Ahmed Asif. He saved a certain boundary there. It was slightly short, although it was much more close to the body to be playing that stroke. Bilal Umar still got some enough bat onto it, but a wonderful stop in the end from Ahmed Asif. 50 done, it's 74 for 2.
अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स, साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज
Farhan Arif once again coming in to bowl the next 5 balls. Nicely worked away on the leg side there by Bilal Umar. So the boundaries have clearly dried up, especially after the departure of both these openers. We saw Ismail Shah and Bilal Aslam taking the advantage of the batting power play when they were striking boundaries and maximums at will, but now things have definitely gone quiet for Signature Aluminum. Ali Alam looking at the field on the leg side. Sees the ball fuller in length and that ball turn a bit. It was very close to the off stump. If you can see the replay there, that ball almost kissed the off stump there, and Ali Alam should consider himself very lucky. Once again, a very good delivery. This from Farhan Arif. He was the one who broke that opening partnership, and you can see him riding high in confidence. Bilal Umar was expecting a single in that previous stroke there from his partner. Flatter delivery this time, almost that ball carried to the bowler. It was a leading edge. The ball just landing in front of Farhan Arif. He's struggling a bit, Ali Alam. It's short. He tries to pull it. There is protection out there. Ahmed Asif is going to cut that one. Positioned perfectly there at deep mid wicket for that sort of stroke. Just 2 runs coming in the 5 balls from Farhan. 55 done. It's 76 for 2. Another change in the bowling attack. Naveed Nagra has brought himself onto the bowling mark. He's not a regular bowler, Naveed Nagra, so we can expect Bilal Umar to go hard against him. Starts off with a shortish delivery outside the off stump. Bilal was looking to fetch that from so wide there. So you can see the pressure mounting on both these batters. They could only score 2 runs in the previous 5 balls. Slightly shorter outside the off stump. It's only going to be a single. Even conceding just 2 or 3 runs every 5 ball is like a moral victory for Al Zuhair Warriors, because they know the batters are finding it difficult to time the ball. The ball is sometimes it's bounding a little more, sometimes it's keeping a little low. Ali Alam will have to use all of his strength here tonight to hit few boundaries. Naveed Nagra is not a regular bowler, so they can afford to go after him. Driven straight towards that fielder at extra cover. Singles and definitely not going to hurt the bowling side. Fuller played softly towards that fielder at long on. It's short, hitting it straight down the ground towards that fielder at long off. The fielders have been positioned perfectly for this sort of bowling attack. They're trying their level best to hit as hard as possible, but the ball are going straight to the fielders. Another single to end the 5 balls from Naveed Nagra. 60 done, it's 80 for 2. Big shot attempted. The ball has gone high up in the air. It's not going to carry to any of those two fielders standing straight down the ground. Once again, a big shot attempted, but couldn't connect it. Trying to sweep the ball that was way outside the off stump. A fancy stroke attempted there by Ali Alam, but the result just a single there for the right-handed batter. Just 40 balls now remaining in the innings of Signature Aluminum. Bilal Umar has also driven the ball straight down the ground, but although a fumble there from Rehan Hanif, you can expect that from him. Didn't cost much, just a single. One of these two batters will have to play a cameo, a solid knock of 40 of just 20 or 25 deliveries to provide that impetus, to ignite that spark in their innings, because at this moment of the game, the innings is going nowhere. It's shorter, hitting it straight towards that fielder, a deep sweeper there, Ali Alam. He's middling the ball all right, but he's not finding those gaps. And that has been a sign of concern for Signature Aluminum. That's why they needed one of these openers, Bilal Aslam or Ismail Shah, to be out there, because they faced fewer deliveries. They got a start, they couldn't convert it into a big score. And that's what happens when you consume enough deliveries and do not convert your small scores into big scores. The batter who are coming in next, they then face it difficult. Hitting it over extra cover. There is protection out there in the deep. Bilal Umar might come back for the second one. The throw is at the bowler's end. It's the right end, because Ali Alam was running towards the danger end there. .65 done. It's 85 for 2. Imran Idris once again coming back into the attack. Slightly expensive Imran Idris was in his first 5 deliveries when he conceded 12 runs. It was Bilal Aslam who went after him, but now both the opening batters are back into the pavilion, so he will be looking to bowl few dot deliveries against both these batters. Ali Aslam still waiting to get his first boundary. It's short, hitting it just a little right to that bowler. Looks like also have Warriors realize the importance of this game, so they are having a firm grip on this game, and Signature Aluminum on the other hand is still waiting for things to happen. It's full. Some significant bounce there for Imran Idris. The wicketkeeper was appealing there. There was some significant turn there. He took the bails off in a flash. The decision has been deferred to the third umpire. Third umpire just confirming that Bilal Umar just dragged his left foot inside the crease by the time the wicketkeeper took the bails off. But a good delivery nevertheless from Imran Idris. Another proof that there is definitely some purchase on this track for all the spinners. And most importantly, it was another dot ball there from Imran. Once again, tries to go big, not getting closer to the pitch of the ball. Not much timing behind that stroke either. It's getting tough now for Signature Aluminum. They need a solid knock at this stage from one of these two batters. They need a boundary, at least a boundary or two every 5 balls, so that they can put up a decent total on the board. Ali Alam thrashes the ball on the offside. It's into the gap. That's going to go for 4. They need more boundaries like that, Signature Aluminum. It might have been a slider attempted by Imran Idris because that ball just slightly came back in after pitching. Ali Alam was waiting for that room and thrashed the ball on the offside to get his first boundary. So 70 done, it's 92 now for 2.
रफ्तारी से जारी है अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर मेमन गोट की प्राइम लुक
Naveed Nagra will continue for the next 5 balls. Starts off with a wideish delivery outside the off stump, which has not been given as a wide by the on-field umpire. (14 of 17 deliveries so far for Bilal Umar, so even he's finding it difficult to hit boundaries. Thrashed away on the offside, it's into the gap. We'll have to check the umpire's signal whether that ball landed inside the boundary ropes. Yes, it did. Naveed Nagra once again bowling it wider outside the off stump, but this time providing that length to Bilal Umar so that he could free his arm and hit it comfortably over extra cover. Once again beating that stroke, but this time the long off fielder was positioned much more squarer. They might come back for the second one. The throw is at the bowler's end. Well, they are definitely targeting Ali Alam. All the fielders are trying to throw towards his hand so that they could run him out. Finally, we are witnessing some urgency from these two batters, not only in running between the wickets, but in the quest for the boundaries. Bilal Umar once again clearing his front leg. He is looking to play that sweep shot straight down the ground. It's not that easy. Although the ball was coming onto the bat really nicely when it was relatively newer, but as the ball has gotten older, it's proving to be difficult for these batters to hit boundaries. Once again trying to clear that fielder on the leg side, but the ball goes straight towards Ahmed Asif, positioned at deep mid wicket. 75 balls have been done. In fact, 76 balls have been done. Hundred comes up meanwhile for Signature Aluminum. Ali Alam thrashing the ball on the outside. It's into the gap. It's going to go all the way for 4 as well. It was not a big gap between the fielder and extra cover there out long off. But once again, because he created that much room and created that shot out of nowhere, collected a boundary. So 100 now comes up for Signature Aluminum. He goes big on the leg side. It's in the air. And that has been taken by Rehan. He's pumped up. He's make a comeback with that wonderful catch there on the leg side. It was there to be hit. The previous delivery was hit on the outside. Did one on the leg side. And Rehan Hanif just taking it inches off the ground. A very good catch in the end. And another wicket has gone down for Signature Aluminum. Their third of the night. And Ali Alam is going to be walking back to the pavilion.
अल-जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल-जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल-जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर, मेमन गोड की प्राइम लोकेशन पर रेजिडेंशियल एंड कमर्शियल प्लॉट्स, 140 गज के शानदार रिहायशी प्लॉट्स पर मुश्तमिल प्रोजेक्ट, मुकम्मल कम्युनिटी लिविंग और सिक्योर बाउंड्री वॉल के अंदर। प्रोजेक्ट का 70% इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर पहले से मुकम्मल। आइए देखिए इसकी।
Shahryar Shahid has come out to bat at number 5. Pretty unusual position for someone like him. A dot delivery to end the 5-ball spell. This from Naveed Nagra. He's proving to be a very good bowling option tonight for his bowling side. 80 balls done. It's 103 now for 3. Rehan Hanif will be continuing for the next 5 deliveries. Just 20 balls now remaining. Bilal Umar has tried to go big. It's gone high up in the air. Is that going to be taken? No, the ball once again landing in front of that fielder at long on. They will come back for the second one. It's a very surprising decision to send someone like Shahryar Shahid at number 5 tonight. He's a top order batter. He usually comes into bat at number 3 or he usually opens the batting. Let's see how he's going to bat at this stage of the innings, because just 19 balls are now remaining in the innings. Bilal Umar once again, no timing whatsoever. Completely playing a different stroke towards from the line of the ball. Slightly short of getting a thickish outside edge. One bounce straight to the fielder at short third man. There might be a chance of a bowler's end. Yes, it is. Shahryar Shahid was almost halfway down the track. He wanted a single. Bilal Umar was not even looking at his partner. The fielder at third man did the right thing by throwing it back to the bowler's end, and Rehan Hanif taking the bails off. So 2 wickets in clusters have gone down for Signature Aluminum. Shahryar Shahid walking back without troubling the scorers. It's 4 down. Bilal Umar once again tries to go big on the leg side. It's into the gap. But once again, they are just going to contend with that single. The new batter is Mohammad Mavia. Signature Aluminum will be hoping that he can use all his muscle, all his strength to hit few boundaries now towards the end of the innings. Because the innings is going absolutely nowhere. 16 balls just remaining in their innings now. And once again, that turn is pretty evident on this track. Mavia was completely squared up. He's looking at the pitch. There, Mohammad Mavia. That ball hit his arm. 85 deliveries done. 106 now for 4. Imran Idris will be bowling the next 5 deliveries of this innings and Mohammad Mavia is on strike. He'll be looking to turn the ball away from the right-hander Imran. Bowls it slightly short. Not much timing on that stroke from Mohammad Mavia. His batting has not been up to the mark, Mohammad Mavia, in the recent times. They need boundaries. Not just 1 or 2, but clusters of them. Bilal Umar comes down the track. He has hit it straight. And the long on fielder has taken an excellent catch there at the boundary ropes. For a moment, Bilal Umar and all the fielders thought the ball is going to clear the boundary ropes. It stayed in the air, but the long on fielder judged it to perfection. Another wicket has gone down for Signature Aluminum. They have lost half of their side with Bilal Umar walking back. It's 107 now for 5.
चंद झलकियां
Adil Abbasi, the new batter in, driving the ball straight towards that fielder at long off. This has been a wonderful bowling effort from Al Zuhaib Warriors tonight. The first 30 balls did not go in their favour, but look at the way they have made a comeback in this game. 95 balls have now been done. It's 116 for 7 with just 5 balls now remaining in the innings. So it's going to be Rehan Nepal, in fact, bowling the final 5 balls of the innings. He has been a little expensive tonight. 28 runs he has conceded in his first 15 deliveries. Starts off with a fuller delivery, which has been heaved away on the leg side by Mohammad Mavia, but it's going to go straight towards that fielder at deep square leg. They need boundaries. Boundaries are the need of the hour for the men in green, but they are not getting them. Such has been the bowling from Al Zuhaib Warriors. They have kept them in check. The fielding has been spot on. The catches have been absolutely brilliant. Slightly shorter this time. Adil Abbasi just opening the face of the bat and guiding towards that short third man fielder. The score moves on to 118 now for 7. Mohammad Mavia is on strike. Can he score a few runs? He's got 3 balls to make an impact in this innings. He hits it straight. He hits it over long on. That's a magnificent hit from Mohammad Mavia. He was sent at the lower order to do some damage with the bat, and he's showing his worth now. Rehan Nepal once again bowling length towards the end of the innings. Mohammad Mavia was waiting for that delivery. He clears his front leg and hits it flat over long on. These are valuable runs towards the end of the innings. But they still need a boundary or two in the last 2 deliveries. A good Yorker attempted, nicely carved away past that fielder at short extra cover. It's into the gap. That's going to be a boundary as well. Beautiful piece of timing by Mohammad Mavia. The previous ball was a length delivery. This time he was expecting Rehan to bowl that Yorker, who missed his length by a few inches. And Mohammad Mavia just drove that ball past the fielder at extra cover to earn himself another boundary. So the score now moves on to 128 for 7 with just 1 ball remaining. It's a top edge. Chance for the fielder at short third man, who takes it and ends the innings with yet another wicket. So they could only score 12 runs in the last 5 deliveries. Mavia once again going for that big shot on the leg side, but only managing to get a top edge, and the rest of the job done by the fielder at short third man. So they're going to finish their innings on 128 for 8 Signature Aluminum. Mavia scoring 12 runs in the last over. And the target for Al Zuhaib Warriors, when they will come out to bat in the second inning, is going to be 129 in their 100 deliveries.
मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स कराची मलिर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद
Welcome back to the run chase in this match number 10 of MPL 100 Season 2 being played between Signature Aluminum and Al Zuhaib Warriors. We saw in the first inning, Signature Aluminum could only score 128 runs in their allotted 100 deliveries. A wonderful bowling effort by Al Zuhaib Warriors, who lost the toss tonight and were asked to bowl. Ahmed Asif have come out to open the batting alongside Rehan Hanif tonight. In the previous game, it was Daniel Liaquat who was opening the batting with Ahmed Asif, but he's not available in tonight's game. Shahzain Khat has taken the new ball. He bowled very well in the previous game against Classic Garment, and he was swinging the ball in the air and off the pitch. Starts off with two shorter pitch deliveries, which has been played on the offside on both the occasions by Ahmed Asif. It's not a big one, the target. They just need 129 runs to win so that they can also get on with on the scoreboard with 2 points. Al Zuhaib Warriors, remember, it's their 4th game of this tournament. They have lost the first 3 games. They badly need a win tonight to keep their hopes alive for qualifying into the playoffs. And they need to win this game by a big margin. Once again, it's short. Ahmed Asif just taking out his bat down at the last moment. Looks like there is a deliberate plan to bowl shorter against Ahmed Asif, because that's why there is a peculiar position there at deep square leg as well. It's short, it's in the air. There is a plan. Shahryar Shahid takes a very good catch. The plan has worked for Signature Aluminum and Shahzain Khat. They were deliberately bowling that specific length to Ahmed Asif, who once again tried to pull that ball in the end on the leg side. And Shahryar Shahid, standing there at deep square leg, had to move a little bit forward to take that catch, which he did in the end. So a big wicket goes down for Al Zuhaib Warriors. That too in the very first over. Ahmed Asif walking back without troubling the scorers, and they are not for one. Another change in the batting order. Naveed Nagra has promoted himself up the order, coming into bat at number 3, and straight away Abdul Rafi Saratia has been positioned at the first leg position. So we can expect some outswingers now from Shahzain Khat. It has been a lovely start from the fast bowler tonight. Good delivery first up. All of a sudden you can see the Signature Aluminum fielders are now right back into the game, especially after picking up that huge wicket of Ahmed Asif. So no runs have been scored so far. 4 deliveries have been bowled. A wicket has gone down already. In fact, 5 deliveries have been done. Starts off with a maiden. Shahzain He's going to continue with the next 5 balls as well. It's short. Once again, it's pulling the leg side, but that has gone all the way for 6. He was looking to get Naveed Nagra also out on a shorter length delivery, but Naveed get plenty of bat onto it and he played it behind square. And that was a big 6. So even if there would have been a fielder there, a deep score left his head. So putting up a fight back now, Naveed Nagra. In the It's going to be a wide down the leg side. So you can clearly see the pressure is now right back onto the bowler after getting struck for a 6 and then a boundary. Fuller in length this time. The ball just, he gets at inside edge this time, Naveed Nagra. In fact, it has been signaled as leg by, so it might have been angling down the leg side. And now it's Rehan Hanif who is back onto strike. He's going to be facing his first delivery of the innings. He bowled really well tonight, Rehan Hanif. He was amongst the wickets. Once again, a good shorter delivery in length. Played towards third man. Getting a single of the very first ball, Rehan Hanif. So he's trying those bouncers. Something that we saw in the first innings as well when Mustafa Fatani and Rehan Hanif were bowling with the new ball. We saw 2 or 3 deliveries hitting the batter on their helmets. So looks like both these teams and their fast bowlers have come out with a deliberate plan of bowling shorter length deliveries, and they have been very encouraged by the amount of bounce that has been on offer on this track tonight. Good delivery. The ball just shaping ever so slightly away from the right-hander. So 13 runs and a wicket coming in the first 10 deliveries from Shahzain Khat, and we're going to witness the experienced Adil Abbasi with all his guile for the next 5 deliveries. Starts off with a fuller delivery which has been played towards that fielder at mid-off. Ammar Pasta backing up. Adil Abbasi has taken two fielders deep on the leg side, one standing at long on and a fielder at deep mid wicket. Naveed Nagra is on strike. So far, both the boundaries have come from his bat. Once again, sweeps that towards that fielder at long on. Bilal Aslam is going to cut that one off. They will need wickets early in this innings, Signature Aluminum, so that they can also make a comeback in this game. They do not have enough runs to play with. Just 128 runs they could score in their 100 deliveries in the first innings. A flatter delivery this time again. Another dot ball. Good start this from Adil Abbasi. Just 2 runs has come off his bowling so far. He'll be looking to finish this over on a high. Ball just slightly wider outside. The Awesome just over mid-off. Wonderfully driven this from Rehan Hanif. It was slightly uppish. His eyes lit up when he saw that delivery slightly wider and the fielder at mid-off, although he jumped in the air but just couldn't plug it out. A boundary to end the over with 15 done. It's 19 now for 1. Abdul Samal Motlani has now been given the ball, replacing Shahzain Khat. Nicely worked away on the leg side by Rehan Hanif. Both these batters realizing that the target is not that big, so they can afford to play the ball all along the ground and pick up those singles earlier on in their innings. Abdul Samad Motlani also bowled really well in the previous game against Classic Garments. Third man and deep mid wicket in place for the right arm fast bowler. There is a huge gap between the deep square leg and the fine leg fielder. It's short. It is uppish. Chance for the fielder at backward of point. It's taken. Another batter goes out to a shorter pitch delivery tonight. It was too wide outside the Awesome. He was looking to thrash at it. Shahzain Khan standing there at backward of point, taking a very good catch under the floodlights. So 2 wickets have now gone down for Al Zohaib Warriors. Naveed Nagra walking back to the pavilion. They are now 19 for 2. Farhan Arif has come out to bat at number 4 to join Rehan Hanif, and now after the departure of Naveed Nagra. Once again, another short pitch delivery, nicely played on the offside. It's into the gap. He gets a boundary with the very first ball. Farhan Arif. It's too short, it's too wide. Farhan Arif getting top of the bounce and hitting it past that fielder at backward of point to earn him his first boundary of the innings. Outside edge. It's gone fine off third man. That's going to be another boundary. 2 boundaries now in 2 balls to start the innings of Farhan Arif. Looks like it was a deliberate stroke opening the face of the bats. He knew there was no fielder standing there at first slip, and the fielder at third man was pretty square. Excellent batting first up in the very first 2 deliveries there from the experienced Freddie. Straight away, a fielder is now standing at first slip. Once again, just guiding it towards third man. He's bowling to his strengths. He was looking for that second run there for Farhan Arif, but Rehan Hanif just sending his partner back. There were never 2 runs there. 20 to completed. It's 29 now for 2.
मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर जिसमें
Shahzain Khan continuing with the next 5 balls. Starts off with a good Yorker. Nicely dug out by Farhan Arif. Previously, he was bowling shorter in length. Shahzain Khan surprised the right-handed batter this time with a fuller pitch delivery. It's an even Stevens competition going on between these 2 sides. Al-Zuhaib Warriors have lost through wickets. But once again, the equation is not that difficult. They just need 99 runs to win. They've got 79 deliveries remaining, so the required run rate is not going to be an issue. Good delivery. Driven on the offside. Once again, a sharp single taken by Rehan. As I mentioned earlier, it's a very important game. It's almost a do-and-die game for Al-Zuhaib Warriors to stay alive in this competition because they have lost the first 3 games. They need to win this one. Signature Aluminum, on the other hand, have played 3 games. They have lost 2 and won 1. Farhan comes back on strike. He has struck 2 boundaries so far. It's going to be a wide down the leg side. Nicely taken by Ali Alam. Diving away towards his left, stopping the ball. They are still looking for 1 more wicket so that they can get into that middle order, which is pretty vulnerable of Al-Zuhaib Warriors. It's going to be another wide. 2 wides on the trot from Shahzain Khat. He was struggling with extra runs in the previous game as well, but on that night he was getting that movement in the air. Tonight it has not been that much movement with the new ball for the fast bowlers. The ball just angling down the leg side, going with the angle. And the fielder at fine leg is inside the 30-yard circle as well, so he's relying on the mercy of the wicket keeper, because if that ball goes past him, it's going to go for the boundary. Fuller driven straight towards Amar Pasta standing. In fact, Ismail is standing there at mid-off. Driven straight down the ground over mid-off. Beautiful piece of timing once again from Farhan. Previous 2 delivery boundaries coming on the offside. This time the ball pitched up. It was a half volley. Took the aerial route, comfortably cleared that fielder at mid-off, and that's the 3rd boundary to the right-hander. Once again, it's short. It was too close to cut. Farhan Arif realizing it was not a good selection of shot there. So after 25, it's 37 for 2. Abdul Samad Motlani will continue for the next 5 balls. Farhan Arif is on strike. Rehan Hanif standing at the non-striker's end. 5 balls remaining in the power play. Once again trying to open the face of the bat there, but the ball just hitting his gloves, or might be the handle. Once again slightly wider. He was expecting the umpire to give it as a wide there for Farhan Arif. It was very close to the guidelines as well, but it was a good decision made by the on-field umpire Shahid Aslam. Once again, it's short. It's pulled away on the leg side. There is protection out there in the deep. Okay, he was just jogging along for that single there for Farhan Arif. He's clearly running, struggling while running between the wickets. And the fielder spotted that. He threw at the bowler's end, and that ball, if that would have hit the stumps directly, he would have been a goner. Slightly shorter. Once again, couldn't find the gap. The ball going straight towards Bilal Umar, standing there at back for a point. It's a pretty heavily guarded field there on the offside that the captain of Signature Aluminum has taken. Because there is a fielder down there at third man who's standing at the boundary ropes, and then you've got a fielder backward of point, and a fielder pretty close to him as well, almost in a similar position. So there is a very small gap. And whenever Rehan or Farhan have tried to open the face of the bat, the ball has gone in that particular region. Nicely worked away on the leg side. There is protection out there. Just a single to Rehan. So once again, the throw was at the wicket keeper's bowler's end, in fact. 30 balls done. It's 39 for 2.
Swimming pool, 3 kilometer cycling track, 3 kilometer walking and jogging track, खूबसूरत parks, supermarket, masjid, kids play area, community lounge, Al Jadid and Gulf Hills. मलिर कंटोमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में।
Abdul Rahman Halari, the new batter in, gets a thickish outside edge of the very first ball. Fielder is short, third man is after it, but he's going to pick up a couple of the very first ball there. A lot is dependent on him tonight. They are 6 wickets down already. Once again, a good delivery. They're doing the right thing, Signature Aluminum fielders, by standing much inside the inner ring to prevent those singles. Because by preventing those singles, you can create that extra pressure on the batting side. 55 balls down, it's 63 for 6. Ali Aslam will continue for the next 5 balls as well. It's a complete performance from the men in green tonight. Once again, it's proving to be much more difficult. Forget about boundaries, even the singles are hard to come by. And that is clearly because they have got extra fielders standing inside the inner ring to prevent those singles. You've got someone like Adil Abbasi standing there at short mid-wicket and Bilal Umar himself standing there at short extra cover. And even the wicket keeper, Ali Alam, is onto his feet as well. So they can sense that they can win this game from here on. Signature Aluminum. Sadiq has faced 6 deliveries, has scored just 1 run. Make it another dot ball. Wonderful bowling. Bowling according to his field. This time it was shorter. Finally manages to find the gap there. Sadiq picks up a single towards the fielder at deep extra cover. Abdul Rahman Halari will be making sure that he gets as much strike as possible. Because he can pick up those singles, he can hit those big boundaries. It's short, it's wide. Straight to the fielder there at short extra cover. Mohammad Bhavia throwing it at the bowler's end. He has already taken a very good catch to get rid of Mubin Ali. 60 balls have now been done. It's 64 for 6. Another change in the bowling attack. Another leg spinner, Sami, has now been given the ball. Spinners are doing the job so far for Signature Aluminum. We saw that in the first innings as well when the spinners from Al Zuhaib Warriors were picking up wickets. Pretty unusual action this for the leg spinner. Starts off with a wide outside the off stump. They will be cheering for each and every run from here on the dugout of Al Zuhaib Warriors, because they find themselves in an awkward situation in this game as well. Flighting it up. Too Fuller to be playing that stroke. It was missed by the wicket keeper. They're going to collect a bye on that occasion. Every run counts. Every run is important. From the fielding side's point of view, they will be looking to bowl as much possible at Sadiq, who is struggling here a bit. Once again, wrapped on the pads. It was a wrong and the ball just came back in after pitching. Abdul Rahman Halari was on his front foot. Leg by signal there by Shahid Aslam. There you see, it's a very interesting replay. There you see the ball just pitching and coming back in. Getting a thickish outside edge, past that fielder at short third man. They need all those runs. It's going to go past the boundary ropes. A fortunate one this for Sadiq, but he'll take it nevertheless. Trying to sweep that. It's going to go down the leg side. Another extra run added to the total. "56 more runs now needed by Al Zoheb Warriors. They just have 4 wickets remaining. It was a wrong gun. It was a very good delivery. He didn't pick it up at all there, Sadiq. He was once again expecting the ball to turn away from him. Instead, it came back in. This time it was slightly short and pulled away on the leg side, but it's only going to bring a single. So 65 balls have now been done. Al Zoheb Warriors are 73 for 6. It's going to be a Mar passer to continue with the next 5 balls. And once again, the bounce is very evident here on this track. But he's a very tall batter, Abdul Rahman Halari, so he can easily get on top of the bounce. Playing across the line this time towards the fielder at deep mid wicket. Initially, he was looking to come back for the second one, but Sadiq decided against it. 74 for 6 now. 55 more runs needed. They do not have much wickets remaining. One big partnership and they can come back in this game. But for that, Abdul Rahman Halari needs to stay out there for Al Zoheb Warriors. Once again, another wide. Turning it into a low full toss, hitting it towards Mohammad Mavia there at long on. This time it was Sadiq who wanted that second one, but Abdul Rahman Halari was looking at the other end. They will have to make sure that they try and convert those singles into twos. They need to put the pressure back onto the bowler and the fielders as well. Al Zoheb Warriors. Once again, too short. It was too close to cut as well. Big appeal there from Ali Alam, the wicket keeper. But he just could not convince the on-field umpire, Shahid Aslam. It was a half-hearted appeal from Ambar Pasta as well. He joined in that appeal much too late there. Once again, some bounce here for the leg spinner. So 70 balls have now been done. It's neck to neck at this stage of the innings. It's 76 now for 6.
अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स में जिंदगी भर की तमाम सहूलियात, जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा, 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अलजदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स, कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में।
$76 for 6. Adil Abbasi comes back into the attack. Sadiq just opening the face of the bat, but not much bat behind it. It's only going to be a thing. In fact, they're coming back for the second one. Good running between the wickets. Yes, they're finding it difficult to hit boundaries, so they're making sure that they get every possible run whenever the ball clears the infield. So 29 balls now remaining. 51 runs still to get. It's all about wickets. Flatterman once again hitting the ball towards Mohammad Mavia, who decided not to throw because there was no fielder backing up. Abdul Rahman Halari plays it over extra cover. Chance for the fielder at long off, who spills it. Abdul Rafi Sorathia got there. Should have easily taken it. Adil Abbasi cannot believe it. Abdul Rahman Halari was trying to hit it over extra cover. Instead, he hit it straight down to the throat at long off, who missed a sitter. How costly is that going to prove to be? Only time will tell, but that would have been another wicket for Adil Abbasi. Once again, flighting it up outside the off stump. Slightest of appeal there from Ali Alam behind the stumps. He thought the batter might have moved his feet outside the crease. A flighted delivery followed by a flatter one. Once again, tucked on his legs. Ismail Shah is going to do the job. 75 done. It's 81 for 6. Small little partnership building between Sadiq and Abdul Rahman Halari. Once again, slightly shorter, carved away on the offside. It's into the gap. It's a very crucial boundary at this stage of the innings for Abdul Rahman Halari. We have been mentioning it before. He has the ability of getting boundaries at the crucial stages of the innings, and he's proving his worth now with the bat. It was slightly shorter and slightly wider outside the off stump, and he got the room he was waiting for. Last 4 deliveries remaining in the spell of Adil Abbasi. Can he make another impact in this innings by providing his side with another breakthrough? Similar delivery, similar length. This time the ball goes in front of square. Shahryar Shahid standing towards the offside at the boundary ropes, hitting the ball straight to Ali Alam, the wicket keeper. The partnership now moves on to 26 between these two batters. Once again, flighting it up. Sensible batting. There is no fielder at fine leg. They might come back for the second one as well. Yes, they do. All of a sudden, you can see the nerves juggling in the fielding camp. They are still looking for one more wicket and they can move into the tail of Al Zuhair Warriors. Good delivery. Nicely played. Bilal Aslam running in towards the ball from the long on. One ball remaining in the spell of Adil Abbasi. How well has he bowled tonight, bringing all his experience in this crucial game. Abdul Rahman Halari, on the other hand, playing it towards short third man. The throw is a direct one. The ball has hit the stumps directly. But Shahid Aslam has decided not to refer the decision to the third umpire. He thinks the batter made it inside the crease. But it was an excellent piece of fielding effort there. A single to end the over with. 80 balls have now been done. It's 90 for 6.
Karachi. जिंदगी भर की तमाम
Another change in the bowling attack. The experienced Bilal Umar comes on to bowl. Abdul Rahman Halari was looking to play that on the offside. He had no idea where the ball had gone. 38 deliveries, 38 runs in fact to get of 19 balls remaining. Thrashed on the offside. It's into the gap. That's going to go all the way for 4. A very handy boundary indeed for Sadiq. He has stayed there on the crease and now it's bearing fruits for the right-hander. Initially he was struggling against the spinners. Now he is timing the ball and finding the gaps at will. They are inching closer towards registering their first victory in this tournament, Al Zuhair Warriors. But still, Signature Aluminium are still not out of it. Fuller driven straight to the fielder. There was no one backing up. He could have tried at any end there, Bilal Aslam. At this moment of the game, you need to take your chances. Even if there was no fielder backing up, he could have tried and hit the stumps directly. A low full toss. Hit away on the leg side. Chance for the fielder. Mohammad Mavia has taken it. It's a very good catch there by Mohammad Mavia. He knew he was standing very close to the boundary ropes there. And look at him judging that catch to perfection. Although he got a little off balance, it was the momentum that took him backwards, but he was well in front of the boundary line. So a big wicket at this stage of the innings. Abdul Rahman Halari walks back. 96 now for 7 Al Zuhair Warriors. Sohaib Baghdadi is the new batter in at number 9 tonight for Al Zohaib Warriors. It's a good delivery first out from Bilal Umar. Successful first over comes to an end from the experienced bowler. 85 balls have been done. It's 96 for 7. He's going to continue with the next 5 balls as well. It was a very big wicket that he picked in the previous over, Bilal Umar, because Abdul Rahman Hilari was looking settled at the crease. But they've got someone like Sadiq who has scored 20 runs so far, so he's going to be regularly chatting with his partner at the other end. It's short delivery pulled away in front of Mohammad Mawia standing there at long on. It was a very good partnership building between Abdul Rahman Hilari and Sadiq, but that has now been broken by Bilal Umar. It was a very sensible decision of bringing him in the bowling attack, and it paid dividends for the bowling side. Once again trying that sweep. The ball just hitting his body and wasn't gathered by the wicketkeeper. Luckily there was a fielder at third man. There might be a chance of another run out at the wicketkeeper's end. It was a wonderful throw right in the hands of the wicketkeeper. Finally, the decision has been deferred to the third umpire. We'll have to see whether Sadiq, who was sliding his bat, whether it was inside the crease or not. Ali Alam was pretty convinced. He took the bails off in a flash. It was a perfect throw from that fielder at third man. It's a very lucky escape this for Sadiq. Although he was short of his crease, but the wicketkeeper Ali Alam couldn't collect that throw. Looks like luck is in the favour of the batting side. He has played very well tonight, Sadiq. Could have been another wicket, courtesy of a run out if the wicketkeeper had collected that ball. It's short, it's in the air. It's going to land in front of Adil Abbasi standing there at short extra cover. Fuller thrashed on the offside. It's going to be just a single. In fact, they're coming back for the second one. Once again, the throw is at the wicketkeeper's end, but it was a wide one. Ali Alam once again asking the umpire to refer that decision, but Sohaib Baghdadi was well inside the crease. There you see Ali Alam not at all happy with the way the throw was made at his end. 102 now for 7. 1 ball still remaining in this over from Bilal Umar. 27 runs needed. Once again, Fuller driven slightly wider of Ismail Shah standing there at long off. Once again, they're going to come back for the second one. It's a direct hit. It's a direct hit and the finger has already been raised. And guess what? It's the big wicket of Sadiq who was running towards the danger end. Wonderful piece of fielding effort this from Ismail Shah. He had a lot of ground to cover from down there at long off. He got down to the ball and threw at the right end towards the bowler's end. He had 1.5 stump to aim at and it hit the bullseye. Another major blow this for also Hey Warrior. Sadiq walking back. It's 103 now for 8. So final 10 balls coming up. Ismail Shah has now been given the ball. Imran Idris being the new batter in, the left-handed batter. And he has knocked him over of the very first ball. It was too much to ask for someone like Imran Idris, who is not a regular batter, gave himself too much room and got beaten by the lack of pace on that delivery. It was an off-cutter attempted by Ismail Shah, who picked up his first wicket of the very first ball. A golden duck handed to Imran Idris, who's walking back, and also Heb. Well, it's almost over now for them. It's 103 for 9. They still need 26 more runs to win. With just one wicket in hand and just 9 balls remaining.
सहूलियात जिसमें स्विमिंग पूल, 3 किलोमीटर साइकिलिंग ट्रैक, 3 किलोमीटर वॉकिंग एंड जॉगिंग ट्रैक, खूबसूरत पार्क्स, सुपरमार्केट, मस्जिद, किड्स प्ले एरिया, कम्युनिटी लॉन्च, अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स मलिर कंटोनमेंट से मुकम्मल तौर पर मंजूर शुदा 100% सिक्योर इन्वेस्टमेंट, क्वालिफाइड डीलर्स। साइट पर तामीराती काम तेज रफ्तारी से जारी है। अल जदीद एंड गल्फ हिल्स। कराची मलीर के पुरफजा माहौल में कराची इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट से चंद मिनट्स की उसमें जिंदगी भर की
PL 100 Season 2. A wonderful performance by Signature Aluminum, defending just 128 runs tonight and closing the chapter for Al-Zohib Warriors in this edition of 100. I've got Mr. Amin and Mr. Aslam here alongside me to give away the prizes to the man of the match. But first of all, I would like to invite Mr. Naveed Nagra, the losing captain of Al-Zohib Warriors, to come and have a few words with me. नवीद, एक अच्छी कैंपेन नहीं रही इस टूर्नामेंट में। 4 मैचेस खेले और चारों में ही शिकस्त का सामना करना पड़ा।
पहले तो कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस, बहुत अच्छा सिग्नेचर ने खेला और इतने कम टारगेट को उन्होंने इनके जिस तरह पूरी यंग टीम ने बहुत अच्छा फाइट बैक किया। कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन दैम। और हमने पूरा थ्रू आउट टूर्नामेंट अच्छा नहीं खेला, हर मैच हमने 160 प्लस किए, वो हारे, और आज 130 करा के फिर भी हम हार गए, तो फिर हमारी टीम ने अच्छा नहीं खेला, सिंपल एज दैट।
पहली इनिंग्स में भी हमने देखा कि काफ़ी छोटे टोटल तक रिस्ट्रिक्ट किया था और देखा जाए तो 100 बॉलों पे 129 रन मुश्किल नहीं होते, लेकिन तारीफ करनी पड़ेगी जिस तरह सिग्नेचर एल्यूमिनियम अपने प्लान के साथ आए और पहली ओवर में अहमद आसिफ जैसे बड़े विकेट लेने में कामयाब हुए थे।
बिल्कुल अहमद आसिफ के विकेट आई, बट इनके फील्डर्स ने बहुत अच्छी जान मारी और स्पेशली अली असलम ने और माविया ने एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी फील्डिंग की, जिसका हमारे 2 रन आउट हुए हैं। फिर इस्माइल ने अच्छा रन आउट किया। जब 2-3 अच्छे रन आउट हो जाते हैं, अच्छे कैच हो जाते हैं, तो टीम ऑफ कोर्स पम्प्ड अप हो जाती है।
चलें नवीद, अभी एक मैच और बाकी, इंशाल्लाह उसमें कंसोलिडेशन विक्ट्री मिल जाएगी।
आई होप सो।
ऑल द बेस्ट नवीद। एंड नाउ द विनिंग कैप्टन अली असलम ऑफ सिग्नेचर एल्यूमिनियम, इफ यू कैन हैव फ्यू वर्ड्स विद अस। अली, काफ़ी सेटिस्फाइड होंगे, पिछले मैच में शिकस्त दी थी लेकिन अब इस मैच में जीत के मोराल बुलंद हुआ होगा और अब क्वालिफायर्स के लिए क्वालिफाई करने में आसानी होगी।
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करूंगा, और बिल्कुल स्कोर इतना नहीं हुआ था आज के मैच में, लेकिन लड़कों ने जिस तरह एफर्ट की पूरे मैच में, शाहजैन की पहले ओवर में जो विकेट थी वहाँ से मोमेंटम अच्छा बना और लड़कों ने कैरी ऑन किया इसको।
बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस को देख के लग रहा था काफ़ी प्लान के साथ आए हुए, तो जिस तरह फील्डर्स ने बॉलर का साथ दिया, एक छोटा टारगेट डिफेंड किया, एक ऐसी साइड से जहाँ पे नामवर खिलाड़ी मौजूद थे, काफ़ी अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस देख ली हर तीनों डिपार्टमेंट में।
बिल्कुल फील्डिंग बॉलिंग इंपॉर्टेंट थी और यही कहा था कि अपना 100% देना है, बाकी जो होगा अल्लाह के हाथ में। और विकेट इतना ईजी नहीं था, जो 130 थे वो हमारे अकॉर्डिंग टू प्लान ही थे, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा रिजल्ट आया।
चलिए अली, 1 game still remaining, all the best for the next game. And now to give away the Man of the Match award, it's a 5,000 rupee cash prize from Real Jewelers Diamond and Watches, and it goes to Ismail Shah for scoring 26 runs, a wicket and a wonderful run out towards the end of the innings. Opening the batting, Ismail Shah scored 26 vital runs, picked up a wicket and caused a run out towards the end of the innings for his side. Ismail, मुश्किल पिच थी लेकिन आपने एक अच्छा स्टार्ट फराहम किया था, बिलाल असलम के साथ एक अच्छे यूजफुल रन्स मिल गए थे शुरू के ओवर्स में।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। पहले तो अल्लाह पाक का शुक्र है। दूसरी बात, विकेट मैं और बिलाल जब बैटिंग कर रहे थे, हमने कहा दायरे में जितने ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा रन हो, क्योंकि शुरू में बॉल पस भी रहा था, बाद में मैंने 1-2 ओवर खेले, ब्रेक हो रहा था, अब मैं खेलने गया, टॉप एज हो गया, तो मैं कहा ये विकेट 130-140 की है। एंड में बिलाल वगैरह सब ने अच्छा फिनिश किया, तो अच्छा टोटल हुआ।
शुरू के पावर प्ले में हमने देखा 3-4 बॉलें तो आप लोगों को हेलमेट में लग जाती, तो थोड़ा सा बैकफुट पे तो आए होंगे उस वक्त।
बिल्कुल, असल में विकेट जो हम लोग उस बॉल पे सही जा, लेकिन बॉल फंस के आ रहा था, हमारे बल्ले पहले जा रहा था, तो बिलाल को मैं नहीं बोला जितना अच्छा पावर प्ले को यूटिलाइज करेंगे टीम के लिए अच्छा होगा।
All the best, Ismail. 1 more game remaining. Hopefully, we'll see better performance in the next game as well. That's it from the presentation ceremony. We'll be back for the next game on the 18th. It's going to be Taj Darbar against Birch Builders Deluxe Holidays here at TMC Cricket Ground. Till then, it's me, Zishan Khalid, signing off. Allah Hafiz.